this has been week one, started last Sunday.
Week one of
a challenge that you've undertaken. Talk us about the challenge. What is the challenge and why are you doing it?
Okay, so the challenge is called Fred's Big Run, and it's to do with the Fred Hollows Foundation. Fred Hollow was a pioneering gentleman who made it his mission to bring sight back to those who could get it through fairly simple operations that many of the poorer nations and poorer people within our own nation couldn't afford. So whilst he's no longer here, his foundation is, and they're doing incredible work to bring sight back to many nations and many people. So the big run is all about setting yourself a bit of a challenge and hoping that people will sponsor you within that to support the Fred Hollows Foundation.
So what are you doing as part of that challenge?
I've committed to do 100 kilometres in the month.
In a month, so over the 31 days of August, 100 kilometres.
That is correct.
Right,
yes.
so how have you coped with that during 8 days of lockdown, Mel? How do you do your run or your steps? Or
yeah, we've been really fortunate. We've been able to go out for walks, and the weather has been kind to us. So I have literally been pounding the streets around our house to get the kilometres in.
So how many Ks have you managed to walk this week as part of the challenge?
Just over 30 kilometres so far in week one.
In week one, so in 8 days of lockdown, you managed to do 30 kilometres outside.
Outside, yeah.
So doing short walks. So you've committed to 100 kilometres, so you get
That's
70 to do before the end of the month.
For the end of the month, yeah.
Fantastic. Now you set yourself a target to raise a number of dollars. What is that target and how are you tracking?
Okay, I set up a personal target of $1,000, and so far I am about 650.
Okay.
Slightly more.
Right. So you got about $350 to hit your target. But obviously you don't have to stop at that, do you? You can keep going beyond the $1,000 you're
Absolutely. I'm going to go beyond the 100 kilometres if I can.
Yeah.
So once I hit the 100, I won't stop because it's about challenging and pushing yourself and sort of committing to make an effort, if you like.
Yeah.
And absolutely, if we raise more than $1,000, well, it all goes directly to the fund, and it will make a huge difference. Apparently, the money raised so far will bring sight back to 27 people.
Wow. Okay, so far.
So I think that's incredible, and just thank you so much to the people, the incredibly generous people who've donated so far, and it's been a worldwide commitment so far. I've had 2 actually living in Scotland and donated from Scotland, but 3 people so far Scottish who've donated, so thank you for that, Mr. Woodrow. And some very generous people, and I can't say thank you enough.
So although this is an Australian organisation, obviously anybody in the world can support you by donating.
Absolutely.
And just give us very briefly, how can they donate? What's the process for doing that?
So on my Facebook page, I have a donation page, and I also have so you'll see the link below of this video, and also you can go to the Fred Hollows webpage and search for me, and you'd find me, and you can donate there, or you can just donate to Fred Hollows direct.
Yeah.
That would be amazing too. And particularly the month of July for me was just a reminder on how important it is to be able to see people, and how you can really miss seeing people. So my commitment is to get as many people seeing each other as possible.
Fantastic, great organisation. So what we'll attempt to do is give an update maybe once a week, see how we're tracking. So
thank you.
See how the steps are going, or the walk is going, and how much money is coming in. Yeah. But look, you can get behind Melanie. Do jump on. Use the link below, and throw some money. No donation is too small. Anything you can spare would be very, very welcome to what is a fantastic cause. So we'll catch up next time. All right.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.